Welcome everyone, I'm Ricky from Tech Talk and this is an important video that I like to do on all devices. Today we're going to take a look at the accessibility options that you're going to find on Sony Xperia 10 here. So a massive thank you to Vodafone who supplied this for the channel. So let's delve in and see what accessibility features to cover a whole range of disabilities this device offers. So the first one that you can do right from the beginning is the volume key shortcut. So down here at the bottom, press both volume keys.
Talk back on. TalkBack is a screen reader primarily for people with blindness and low vision. It allows interaction with the device using spoken feedback. TalkBack tutorial.
So TalkBack is a great feature and it will highlight everything that is on your device here for you. So if I go up here at the top,
1227.
It will go through everything that I am highlighting. You use two fingers to navigate, to go through
screen 1 of 2.
To go through different home screens there. But that's a great feature. You don't have to dive into the settings and go into accessibility. You can use it right from the beginning by using them two volume keys down here at the side. There's no textual difference between the volume keys and the power button, which is a shame. Some devices do offer this, or a different color. So you do have your fingerprint sensor in the middle, which is inverted a little bit into the bezel, which is nice to tell. So once you go past that, you know you've got your volume keys, and if you go up and then go past that, you've got your power button as well. So to turn this off, you can also use the volume keys.
TalkBack off.
So now TalkBack is off, let's jump into the settings and I'll show you where all the accessibility options are. So settings is on one of your home screens here. Then all the way at the bottom, going to come to the bottom, you're going to count 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's called accessibility and it has a little green man that has these arms and legs open. So we're going to tap on accessibility in here, and then we've got loads of options that I want to delve into and talk about. So at the top you've got volume key shortcut, which is set to TalkBack. You can go in here and change the actual option that you want to use, and you can change here and you can have different options that you can set it to. So when you press them volume keys, it could go to magnification or it could go accessibility menu. You could choose, which is a really good feature. I'm really pleased to see it on here. Underneath that is a feature that I'm not too sure why it's here. This is AVG protection, which is an antivirus and malware sort of protection service. Again, doesn't need to be here, but it's nice to have on the device. Underneath that is select to speak. So if I turn select to speak on, so when select to speak is on, you're going to get a little accessibility man down here at the bottom. Then if I press play,
navigate up, select to speak, use service, on, settings. When select to speak is on, you can tap specific items on your screen to hear them aloud.
So it will talk through everything for you. You can also tap here again, and then tap a certain area.
No text found at that location.
So it will tell you. Or I could play through the whole list again. The choice is yours and you can use this system-wide as well, no matter where you are. The next option is TalkBack, which I have shown you, but I just want to show you again. I'm going to toggle this on.
TalkBack on. TalkBack.
So this will talk back everything to you. Again, I can highlight here and I don't have to use the little man.
It provides spoken feedback so that you can use your device without looking at the screen. This can be helpful for people who are blind or have low vision.
So now I could go anywhere on the device, so I can highlight.
TalkBack out of list. 1231. Software update notification. Xperia system update.
So it's very easy to do, and you use two fingers to navigate through a menu. So if we go back,
navigate up button.
So you're going to double tap to go back.
Accessibility. Navigate up button.
Use two fingers and you'll get a tone that goes up and down to know where you are on your menu, which is great. So now TalkBack is off. So what you need to do is highlight once, double tap for that action to come true. You will get used to it if you're very new to it. Take some time, and there are tutorials on here that you can sit and go through, and I do recommend doing that if you're new to using TalkBack and are new to using Android devices. Underneath that is text-to-speech output. So what this does, where you can change your speech rate and your pitch. So this is what it currently sounds like.
This is an example of speech synthesis in English.
I can make it a lot faster.
This is an example of speech synthesis in English.
Or you can make it slower.
This is an example of speech synthesis in English.
And then you can change the pitch as well.
This is an example of speech synthesis in English. This This is an example of speech synthesis in English.
So you can change and adjust it to what you want to have it. Again, you can press reset here and it will reset to default. Again, it's nice to have that feature on there because some people can hear it really quickly and people that are visually impaired will be so used to it. So we've got font size here. So it's nice to see this inside here and instead of in display. So font size is set to the largest, which is not overly large. Yeah, I think it could be a little bit better. It could go a little bit bigger. Then you have display size, which is going to make it a little bit bigger as well. So you can have it large here and we can go back. It's going to be easier for me to then read through the menus. You have magnification gesture. You have magnify with triple tap. So we're going to go in here, turn this on. So 1, 2, 3, 3 quick taps and your device is zoomed in. You can then pinch to zoom, as you know. You can sort of pinch out and you can see then even better, which is really good. You use 2 fingers to navigate around. 1, 2, 3 to come back and it pops back for you. There is also another option where you go 1, 2 and then on your third, hold with 1 finger. So you hold on that third tap there. I can zoom around very quickly. As soon as I release, it's going to bounce back to the normal size. Again, very nice to have on here, and again, very useful for people that need to use it. You've got magnification with buttons. So if I go in here, toggle this on, you're going to get your accessibility man again. Then you'll get an orange box and say, I want to look at this section here. It will zoom in for you, and you have that pinch to zoom as well option. Press the little accessibility man, and it will go back to standard size. So 2 different options there to use, but again, a very useful feature to have on your device. You have color correction, so anyone that suffers with color correction and color issues to identify, you can turn this on here and use that option. You have color inversion, so this will give you a white text on a black background, but as you can see, the colors of other sort of symbols and information, if I go home here, is completely changed. So it's not a dedicated dark mode that we see on certain other devices. This is very different, but again, it's quite usable if you need it. So for me, when I'm in a menu system, it's a lot easier to read. So if I go back here, you notice these colors slightly change. So you've got a large mouse cursor, so you can use a mouse cursor for this device to navigate around if you are struggling to use your fingers or you need a better interaction sort of control. So you can remove animations. So animations is that little flashy bit there. So if I do this and then do this, it just turns on and off. That's all it does, which makes it a lot easier for some people. They don't want that flashiness. So accessibility menu, so this is where you can access the accessibility menu here, and you can toggle this on and use the service to go through certain information or other features that you may need. Again, very nice to have on here. Switch access gives you the ability to use switches and interaction devices with your device. Again, if you can't have the motor skills in your fingers or your hands to use the device, there are switches and interaction devices that you can use, which is a great feature to have on here as well. And I'm really pleased that Sony are starting to add more features into their accessibility range. Click after mouse pointer stops moving, so that's when you're using a mouse cursor, you can actually make it do a click for you. You've got power button can end call, so the power button is this one above the fingerprint sensor. You've got auto screen rotate, so you can auto rotate your display for you. So if I toggle this on, go this way, there we go, it will then go back round and then it should automatically change. A little bit sluggish, a little bit slow there, but it will do it. Underneath that is touch and hold delay. So again, for dexterity in interaction usage there, you can change that. Vibration, so when you get a call as well, you can use vibration. So you've got touch vibration and then you've got ring and notification vibration. So coming into audio here, we only have 2 options, which is a shame as other manufacturers seem to put a lot more detail in and other accessibility options. But you have mono audio and you also have captions here, so you can use captions to understand what you are listening to. Then at the bottom, you've got high contrast text. So if I toggle this on, you can see there's a slight difference. So it goes from blue to black. So not a massive difference, but coming home, it is nice that all these features are on here, making it accessible for people that do have a visual impairment, definitely. Some people that have an interaction issue as well can use this device, and also hearing options are available. So other manufacturers, like I said, do offer slightly more depending, so you need to look around for your disability. And if you do have any questions or queries about your disability and using a smartphone, please leave a comment down below. This is why I created the channel. This is why I have a passion for technology, making sure everyone with a disability can use the latest smartphones out there. For me, this is usable from a visually impaired person's point of view. It's a little bit sluggish, but this is their lower end device for this year, so it will work, but please give it patience maybe. The screen is lovely and big as well. It's quite narrow, but it is quite tall, so it all depends if you suffer from like tunnel vision, which is straight on, or peripheral vision. It's okay. The side menu bar here, you've got a side menu bar, which is quite good. Again, like I said, it's a little bit sluggish in using, but there are features on here that does make it usable. And again, like I said, the brightness is good as well. It does go up really bright when I'm outside and out and about. It's nice and bright display. So if you do have any questions or queries, drop a comment down below. You know I'm always going to answer. It's my main thing about my channel, is to answer all my questions and queries. Thanks always for watching. Please give the video a like, and if you're new to Tech Talk, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated with all my latest videos. From me, Ricky, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.